Just injury update, Trey Sermon had a hamstring and Penix had a groin, but came out pretty clean overall. So right when you guys are.
Shane, just a couple series for first team offense. How do you think Anthony just kind of handled this and settled it?
I thought it was good. I mean, first time in over 300 days getting out there and playing with his guys. You know, he got 7 reps. You know, he's 2 of 4 there. Obviously wanted to start a little better on that first drive, but then we got backed up, hit a nice, pivot over the ball to Mo and hit a third down, which, we're short on. But it was good just to get those guys out, in a game-like situation.
What'd you think about him ducking out of bounds when he scrambled?
It's great. It's great. Shoot, it was, what was that? It was first down, right? It was first down, play action pass, and no was open. He got out of bounds. Didn't take it. It was great.
Jonathan hasn't historically played in the preseason before. How important was it to get him? Was it like a continuity thing?
Yeah, it's always good to get those guys out there in game-like, situations, obviously, before we go out there. I mean, they got 2 reps, like we said, last year together, so to get a few more there. Obviously, we got a big week coming up against Arizona. These joint practices are going to be big for our starters, so excited about that.
Shane, how do you take away, again, you're trying to get some early proficiency in the offense, but then you're looking at the whole roster as the game unfolds. How do you balance what you're trying to see as a coach?
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to give everyone opportunities is the biggest thing. We want to get those starters out there for a series or 2, and then during the week, obviously, we talk as a staff, what we're looking for, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, getting those guys reps. And it was good, all 5 quarterbacks played today, which was good to see. I thought all of them, did a really good job when they had their opportunity to go in.
First time you've seen the dynamic kickoff in a game, how did you think you guys handled it? What do you think in general of the idea?
Yeah, obviously it's new for everybody. It's uncharted waters. It's interesting. It's interesting. You watch them around the preseason. Just certain things that come up. Obviously, there's a situation that came up with the Chiefs-Jacksonville game last night. I mean, there's always little things that keep coming up. So we'll keep working out the kinks, this preseason, and hopefully this thing will be ready to roll come week 1.
What'd you think of Laiatu and the pressure he was able to create, really from the jump?
Yeah, no, it's good to have Latu out there. I mean, he brings a lot of energy to our football team, a lot of pass rush. That's going to help us this year.
Micah Abraham made a pretty big-time play in his first game. What did you see from your vantage point?
I didn't see that he stripped it. I just saw him get it, and then I was like, dang, who got the strip? And they were like, he did. I'm like, holy smokes. And then I saw it back on the Jumbotron. It was a hell of a play by him. I mean, that's always great to see. You get these late-round draft picks, go make plays, you know what I mean? Go make a name for yourself, and obviously he made a big-time play there.
What did you think of just your safeties today? Obviously started with Julian and Nick Cross.
Yeah, I thought they did a good job. We'll go back and look at the tape, but I thought they did a good job back there.
How big is it for a young quarterback to bounce back like he did after the fumble and win the touchdown drive?
It was huge. Anytime you can bounce back, it's interesting. You hear all these different stories like, hey, with Joe Flacco, what was your first preseason game like? Well, shoot, I was backed up, and I remember I think I fumbled or something, so whatever. And he's played 17 years. And for him to bounce back after that fumble and have the drive he had, they brought 0 on that touchdown pass, and he laid it to Treadwell. It's a big-time play by him.
Did you have to remind Anthony you're only going to get this many snaps? Did you want to go back in, or I guess what did you see from him?
Yeah, no, we had those conversations before the game started and said, hey, let's get you a series or 2 and get you out there.
Anthony Gold got to play a lot today. Just what does a setting like this do for one of those later round rookies to get to play this much?
It's obviously really good for those guys. I mean, he's got tremendous speed. Obviously, had the big-time return there at the end to put us in position. But it was good. I mean, these guys are going to keep developing and growing. We got some, like I said, big week this week with the joint practices and another preseason game, and on to Cincinnati, and then Houston. Here we come.
What do you get out of the joint practices that maybe you don't get out of preseason games or vice versa?
Yeah, I think you can put those guys in different situations. You can work a true red zone period. Here's more red zone work. Here's third down work. Here's a third down period. Just like we practice against our guys, you get to go do it against somebody else and see different looks. So I think it's a tremendous opportunity for us this week.
What did you see from A.D. Mitchell and just how does him starting in the slot, but also just that 3 wide receiver that you had out there with him?
Yeah, I know he had a nice catch, on the 7th round on the boundary, which was awesome to see. But I thought he did a nice job when he was in there.
Evan Hull with the touchdown there, just after everything last season in your reserve, how did you evaluate his play today?
I thought he did a nice job. I really did. He ran hard. It's always good to see guys come back from injuries and be back with their teammates is awesome to see. So it's good to have him out there.